Good evening. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to be your spiritual stewardess to guide us through energies in the environment and how they affect us in our own birth chart, depending on where the planets were when we were born, when we took our very first breath. So I would like to start off with our angel number of the day. Welcome in. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And my OGs, I love you so much, and thank you for your continued support, love, and the comments, and just all that energy and that positive light that you show me. Thank you. Let's see here. So our angel number today is for November 25th, 2024. However, my readings are timeless. So energy is cyclical. You can check in the description box if you'd like to see my notes for today and these cards that were laid so that you can see a bigger preview. I even invited you to journal there if you'd like to write down and maybe pause the video, write down what messages you're getting for yourself if you're working on developing your intuition. Basically, whenever you hear this message, you were meant to find it. So there we are. 278. So November is an 11, which is a 2. Today is the 25th, which is a 7. 2024 adds up to an 8, hence 278. Share victories. Give credit where it's due. When you reach a goal, your angels want you to remember who helped you along the way. You can claim a win and still give credit to the ones who assisted and supported you. Share your gratitude for someone who contributed to your personal success. Share victories. Well, there we have that. Okay. All righty, here on the bottom, setting down some kind of burden through learning. It's been a long slog, but you did the hard work, and you're coming through to the other side here with a Knight of Pentacles, some kind of resurrection of energy, feeding life or love into yourself. We did have the ring energy here towards the opportunity and outcome of the lover archetype. So these, that would be a tool, the ring, and the lover would be the archetype. We're going to start off here with the river, which is acceptance, grace, flow, reflection, which I wrote today about Mercury going retrograde tonight. It's all about the re's. Okay. Also includes forgiveness here. And Kim Cran says you can only resist the river for so long. Eventually, it'll pull you towards change, accepting mistakes and grievances, whether these are our own or someone else's. It looks like with this Venom energy being in the environmental energy, we can still rise above. We can flow right past people who are using Venom as a tool. This is all about working through our own shadows, and that could even be the people that are attracted to our energy, or the energy we seem to attract because we are magnetizing that toward us, right? So the Venom it's a 63 card, which is a 9. The 34 is the River card, which is a 7. Today is an 8 day. So this column is going to be the recent past, and this will be the present here. Let's see, working on our shadows and toxins, self-realization through suffering, finding a solution, and also forgiving. So we've got forgiveness here for other people's transgressions and our own by really being able to reflect on our own selves and offering up some grace. So let's see what's going on here with this bottom of the energy and the environmental energy, showing this King of Cups, it's Knight of Cups, which is maybe someone's here with this ring energy coming to ask you on a date, trying to resurrect their own heart. Their feelings could be resurrected for you. This could be something that is bringing you back to life. We also have the swan energy back here on the lover energy. Okay, let's see what's up here. I got to teach yoga, so I will be heading to do that here shortly. 10 of Pentacles, that's you guys climbing up out of an old life. That's going to be mutable earth energy of Virgo. And this is a very antiquated form of dress. And you can see as she climbs up out of this antiquated way of being, she is heading towards this 10 of Pentacles, the pinnacle of Pentacles, the root of connectedness, the roots that connect to many things in our life. This is feeling like we are at a place of completion. This is leaving one life, leaving one set of energy for another. It could be simply just the energy of the family, the green heart opening here with the flowing of this river. Maybe we're forgiving family this week because it's Thanksgiving week, and that's the nice thing to do. We shall see. Okay, accepting mistakes and grievances and just letting it go, crawling out of that old way and old life. The situation is a 9 of Swords, something that has been really bothering us. This came up under the shapeshifter energy here, and we'll get into that column as I turn the page. Let me get this reading out on the board. The ring energy, which is earth energy or completion. This is the devil card. That is Persephone and Hades, and she is giggling and having a great time. That can be the opportunity here is to forgive, even if that's of ourselves. Maybe we stayed too long in this old antiquated way out of fear. This can be addictions as well with that devil energy. And whatever the situation regarding that is, it's an opportunity to see how these fears or this addiction was actually the pathway that is going to help us shift into this next way of being. Let's see what was maybe we're shifting out of here. This is 4 of Wands. That is some form or any form of commitment, that whatever label you put it on, it's the 1111 energy. And it's all about, this could be the person that you need to forgive. Okay. This could be an old life or an old way. The way moving forward is not going to be the same as it was within this commitment. Okay. And if it's been really getting stuck in your craw here, the pain does hold the message. It does help us shift into this environment of the castle energy. That could even be literally moving out of an old home and into a new one. Let's see what the 9 of Swords is all about. Wow. So the lover's energy here, the King of Cups is featured here, and he is exposing the cards beneath his, close to his vest. And the divine feminine energy in here, the Queen of Cups energy, is exposing her esoteric knowledge. That's the heart of the reading. This could even just be you shape shifting into a spiritual practice. Let's see what's happening there. These are sister energies that actually today's Monday. This is with Saturday's energy. So currently, let me know if anything at all happened on Saturday where we had to make a choice of some sort. Near future energy, 10 of Swords. Okay, fear. Okay, fear of the old. If I step out of this antiquated way, what if I get skewered here? There's a deep fear of this lover energy here of being betrayed. Just because that's happened in the past does not necessitate that it will a need for us to be fearful. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen. The 10 of Swords, remember, in the traditional cards, there is a sun rising. So the 10 is the end. The 9 is technically the end in numerology, but 10 being is when we set down, for example, the 10 of wands we saw on the bottom of the deck, when we're setting down the burden, climbing out of the old life, 10 of pentacles into a new one, all up in our head. This situation is not an easy one, but the map out of this pain, okay, if we haven't been sleeping, whatever burdens we're still carrying here, it could be from the past, this previous relationship. Again, that whatever label you put on it doesn't matter. Whether that is friend, business partner, lover, it does not matter. If we've been skewered before, fears, right, about that moving forward, we're afraid it's going to happen again. But remember, you have to look back at that old fear, this shapeshifter energy. We need to shift out of that and see that that pain is actually what holds the map of our way out of it. Okay. And to get completely out of it, we go from the 9 to a 10. So I do like seeing us push past and push through this energy. Let's look at wow. You know who you are when you watch this in the blocked position, King of Cups. So King of Cups has a lot of love. There's kind of devastation all around him. He does not wear his heart on his sleeve, but he is very diplomatic, very fair and balanced. The King of Cups is highly intuitive, and he rules from his throne because he doesn't need to be out and physically see what's going on, because he knows. And this would be an energy of being unaware of our heart. This was not having our head and heart in alignment. One was fighting the other. And in this venom energy, remember, that's about working with the shadow. So a King of Cups who is not aligned in heart and head is a reverse. That is the block. So getting in that soul chariot and driving away to our dreams does require alignment of the head and the heart. Where's this castle going here? Maybe you felt trapped in a castle of some sort. 8 of Wands, fast, passionate communication. This is spirit trying to pull you up towards the light. In most traditional decks, we see that 8 of Wands, those wands are hurling toward the water or emotion. Okay. And this is pulling you up into the clouds, back into those dreams, back into your higher self. So if our head and heart is not in alignment, guys, our intuition is blocked. What spirit wants us to know is they're trying to help us out of this mental prison here. Alrighty. This is a situation from the past, could be due to familial ways. This lover energy, 6 of Cups, twinning energy here. There's fear. This is my lower octave lovers, which is the heart of the reading already. This can be a little bit too much on the nostalgia side of things about something that was, especially if this was a marriage or deeply committed partnership where we feel betrayed at having to leave something perhaps that we really have a lot of fun with and are indulgent in. Maybe this is overindulgence of a past that was full of pain, and we want to still kind of stay there and have nostalgia about that, maybe wear it as a badge of honor. But what Spirit's saying here, it looks like you're climbing up out of that old way. This might even be familial patterns of the ways in which you learned about love, like stick with it no matter what kind of energy. Let's extend the outcome here. Queen of Pentacles, there's Jupiter with a little bit of luck. We've got Venus in Capricorn right now, which is about freeing ourselves from unhealthy inhibitions, freeing ourselves. The way out is to shapeshift and see that that mental prison is actually holding clues. It's holding the map out of this through some kind of revelation of truth regarding this past energy. Okay. And Six of Cups is the world, a successful completion of a cycle. And the divine feminine and divine masculine on the top of her head is opening up and showing balance. Okay. So if instead of fearing, oh gosh, this is going to skewer me, see it as I learned from that. I climbed up out of that pattern and I'm ready. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. This is outcome energy of you walking towards your truth. Okay. So a cycle from the past, if you feel like you've just repeated the same thing over and over again, not no mo. Not no mo. Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So this truth is surrounding the meat of the book, which is abundance, wealth, security, prosperity. It might be coming slow, but it does require you to step out of the old way and take this leap of faith. This is the most reliable knight. He will arrive at his destination, even if he takes some kind of side steps along the way here. What is this truth? Today's energy, strength, that we must stop resisting. Okay. If we resist that river, if we hang on to those grievances, okay, this is about accepting mistakes and grievances as part of our learning, right? So instead of fighting this boa constrictor who would surely squeeze her even tighter if she were to continue to resist, this is someone who has tamed their inner beast. The truth was that this mental prison was of their own making, right? This past energy. We learned this. We learn now, we see the truth about our childhoods or about these past energies, and we're no longer resisting. We understand that it is for our own. The truth is that we had to tame our own inner beast. Okay, because all relationships will show us a mirror reflection to ourselves. Interesting here that we've got the devil and the lower octave lover's energy here, and a cycle within that is completing. And it's like being born again, being new, breaking out of the shell, and all of her injuries are stitched up. And while it may still feel like the light of the moon is being eclipsed here, or that we can't see something, there must be dark in order for us to appreciate the light when it comes in, right? We've got to be able to be in a place of appreciating that. Now, I do want to look more at this shapeshifter energy. That's the trickster, the elusive. It appears as one thing only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. Okay, this is the side of ourselves that's non-committal or experimental and longs to dismiss the rules. Okay, our own mental prison. When in light, we're vibrant, adaptive, and humorous. When in shadow, that is charlatan energy or people pleasing. Okay, and this shapeshifter energy, there can be change here. Gemini of the lovers is very dualistic. Okay, deciding, do I want to stay in this mental prison, or can I finally follow where my soul, where my higher self has been trying to tell me to go all along? This is about the castle here in the environmental energy, the palace, the fortress, the penthouse, loaded with duality, abundant riches, and seductive fantasy. using our power versus walls, stuckness, depression, or long-standing family dynamics. Bam. We're shifting out of that with the guidance, with the help of guidance through spirit. And lastly, the ring. This is about infinity. I woke at 8:44 this morning. I was like, oh, cool. That's really an 88, but at 8:44, they're both balanced, even though they are different. Okay. I also woke up at 1:11. Let's see, 44 years ago, today was 1980. Today's date, when you add it up, is a 44 energy. So whoever that matters for, this ring energy is about the wheel, the infinite, the infinity loop, right? This is a tool. The connection. Sense the cyclical in lieu of linear achievement. The Earth's orbit around the sun is represented here. We have our world energy and the ultimate bond between two lovers. It was on page 179, which adds up to a 17 energy of today, being the star, and its sister energy of strength, which is also showing up here in the energy as our outcome, as our own truth, that this pain was actually there so that we could become stronger for it, and increase in our spiritual gifts. The crossing energy here of the lover, when light, is connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. In shadow, it's indulgence, attachment, and obsession. This archetype is present everywhere, not just in conventional forms of pleasure and beauty. To feel it, we must be fully present, awake, and be able to release, successfully complete the shoulds. Okay, those shoulds can run deep because that might be what we've always been taught, but it's time for us to see that differently and see that our struggles, we can't just spiritually bypass those harder lessons. We got to go through it to get to it. Okay, that's basic. That's all there is to it there. Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Boy, oh boy, environmental energy is like, okay, I'm trying to breathe back to life into our love. This is like big time forgiveness necessary, having a need to getting back on the same page. The double energy of the fives of change. Eight of Swords is our own mental prison that we put ourselves in, and nine is like taking that stinking thinking and not being able to sleep at night because we're still going in our mind round and around. Okay, so something is as it seems. Surf above this venom energy. There's definitely some things here that we've been taught that need to be released because 10 of Cups awaits. 10 of Cups awaits. All right, there's your Monday night quickie from me to you. Much love from my heart to yours until we meet again. Much love.